Hey guys, welcome to the channel. This is Hendu Jr. and this is another Let's Play of Pokemon XD. So, at least it's the, what do you want to call it? The Shadow Challenge. So, I should have my excellent team here to deal with Lavrina. Let me do one last look up here, see if I have the proper start for my team here. Yeah, okay. Alright, cool. So that should work. At the very least, I should be able to take out Love Disc with the two that are out. And then both Beautifly and Roselia can go down to Seedot and Shroomish, specifically. Oh no. Beautifly and Roselia, that's more Houndour and Nummel's territory. And then everything else should be able to deal with Lavrina's Shadowmon. Alright, and they're all in good health. Cool. Alright. Let's do this. It's a little laggy. That's nothing good. Alright. Alright there, Lavrina. What do you got for me? I know you ask me questions, but I don't care. Just gonna hold down B. I really don't care. No. Alright, so Love Disc and Beautifly. Oh boy. This is gonna be fun. We'll see how this goes. Alright, so Thundershock on Love Disc. Let's also do Bullet Seed on Love Disc, just cause I want to make sure that Love Disc dies. And both the ones I have are only at 17, so they're not really at full power here. Of course I get outsped. I'm literally working with Mons underleveled here. Yay. This is why I don't do Nuzlockes. Yeah, see? I knew Love Disc wasn't gonna go out in one shot. Oh boy. Damn. So close. So freaking close. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and use Thundershock on Beautifly next. And I'll just do Bullet Seed again on Love Disc. Yeah, I kinda had a feeling Mareep was gonna get effed up, but still. Oh, that's not good. Nuzleaf's gonna take a hit, yep. Oof. But they both lived. I'm actually surprised. Alright, so that's super effective on Beautifly. It doesn't take it out, just cuts it in half, but that's still something. Bye, Love Disc. You are worthless. I'm not entirely sure why you're on her team to begin with. So Roselia is next. Alright. Okay, so I'm not gonna bother swapping anyone out just because I don't want to trade my whole front line out just to get hit. So what we're gonna do instead is another Thunder Shock on Beautifly, and we'll have C-Dot use Shadow Wave. Yeah. I don't expect either one of them to last, but yep, there goes Mary. And then we can send out Houndour, probably. Yeah, it's probably my best bet. She has access to Ember. That's about the only thing she's got going for her. So we'll send her out. She's the stronger of the Mons that I can send out, honestly, so. Mega Drain. That's the other reason why I didn't send out Nummel. Because if I sent out Nummel, it would actually do relatively decent damage to him. At least that's resisted by Houndour. And C-Dot can hit the both of them for a little bit of damage. Not a lot, I know, but it's something. Oh wow, Houndour actually outsped them? Damn. Girl, you be quick. So Roselia gets weakened. And that's probably Nuzleaf. Oh, really? Wow, that's way more damage than I thought it would do. Especially to Houndour. Oh, Poison Sting. I see what you're doing there. I see what you're doing there. Alright, Nummel, your turn. They just need to live long enough to hit. So Ember on Roselia, that should take care of Roselia. And then Nummel can use Ember on Beautifly, and that should take both of them out, leaving just the Shadow. Nice! Good going, Houndour. Delcatty. Ugh, you're gonna be a pain. But, so long as you're the only one I have to fight, I should be able to just chip away at and catch you. I don't know how... Special attack, I guess. Normal special defense isn't great. Bye, Beautifly. Yay! That works. Alright, so... Now what? Roar is useless at this point. I suppose we could do double Ember. It's not exactly strong. It's one Ember, one Shadow Blitz. I'd rather not burn it. I would much rather paralyze it, but unfortunately my paralyzer's out. I suppose I could send out Spheal next and have it use Body Slam until Delcatty gets paralyzed. Yeah, it's... I don't like Delcatty. I don't like Delcatty at all. Alright, there's Spheal. I really need you to do something here. Oh crap, does it have Body Slam? Yes, I think so. I'm kind of thinking it has Water Pulse and Body Slam. Or Water Gun and Body Slam, something like that. Alright, Spheal. If you have what I think you have, I just need you to paralyze thing. Oh. Alright, let's use Mud Slap then. Mud Slap and Ember. Hopefully I can drop its accuracy some. Spheal's a big boy. He's a bulky boy. Hopefully he can take some of the hits and dwindle its accuracy some. I suppose Ember could also be useful, but or Burn would be useful, but I don't want that. I'd much rather Paralysis more than anything else, which I could probably send out. I should have sent that one out to paralyze it, but we can try and drop its accuracy first. Yeah! Already kicking in! And I can hit it all 6 times, too, if I take my time with it. That's 2. Burn, bitch! Alright. I'll probably do 1 more Ember, and then I'll start using Shadow Rush instead. Yeah! Eat it! Eat it! That's 3! 3 more to go! Oh my god, yes. I am absolutely cheesing this, but you know what? I don't really care. It's effective. Oh, there's the burn. Shit. Alright, now I need to catch it. Forget trying to do anything else. Now I just need to catch it. I'm not even going to do full on it. I'm not even going to do attacks. Screw it. Whoever has a Shadow Mist, yeah, that works. What do you have? Shadow Shed. Yeah, no. This is good. I'm going to use an item. Do I use a Great Ball? Yeah. Has a better catch rate. It's in the red. It's burned. I've got like maybe 2 turns before it faints from burn. So this is my best chance right here. Yeah! Nice. Awesome. And that's Lavrina. What on earth? How could you be that strong? It's all shadows too. It's so weird. I was severely under level and I won that, so I'm happy with that. You couldn't be a little boy. You're a bitch. Oh, Spheal can be purified. Cool. I'm probably not gonna do that. Alright, so let's see. So I have Mareep, Seedot, jeez, Nummel, and Spheal ready to be purified. I don't think I'm gonna purify the level 17s. Only because those are my highest level Shadowmons. And I need every Shadowmon I can keep. So yeah, story stuff, we don't care. Ignore all the story stuff, it's garbage, blah blah blah. Oh, okay, so the very thing that they were worried about finishing that I'm not going to use once in this entire playthrough is finished. The Shadow Chamber, or the Purify Chamber, I should say. It is a chamber that you put a Shadowmon in the middle, you put already purified Mons around it, and those Mons influence the Shadowmon and basically open up its heart and get it ready to be purified. Not something I'm gonna do. So yeah. As cool as that idea is, I'm not gonna use it. Most playthroughs I use it, just because I don't have the ability to keep up with the Shadowmons, mostly because you literally have to have teams of nothing but Shadowmons to be able to train them like that. And I ain't for that. We Alright, so we can take Eevee, set him there, or her, my bad, set her there. Take Ladybug, set her there, and then we're done. That's that. Alright, and with that, that's done. Okay. Now, what does he want me to do? Oh, yeah, okay. So I'll go ahead and check on that data ROM. So Jovi's gonna take off and get there first. So let's hop on up. And hop into the room. Obviously Dayton isn't here. So now we have to go back down and go outside the HQ, and he should be off to, from where I'm at, he should be on the right hand side of the map down the stairs. Yep, there he is. Wah! Yeah, okay. So guy couldn't break the code. And so Professor gives us a location that we can go to where there's a guy that's a whiz at breaking this kind of crap down and can open it up for us. So, yep, now we're going to Pyrite. There is absolutely no point in going to... No, there's no point. There is a point in going to Pyrite. There is no point in fighting all the people in Pyrite. None of them have Shadowmons. So, at least from what I remember, I don't think anyone in Pyrite Town has Shadowmons. In Colosseum, just about everyone and their mother had freaking, what do you want to call it? Shadowmons, but this time around you actually have to go into you have to basically get to a certain point, and then every opponent within the area that we're going there for will have some Shadowmons. At least most of them will. But it's actually kind of nice because the Duel Square, which is the center of town, have it's like 5 trainers that are distinctly good trainers to use as leveling material. Those 5 right there. They start off with all their mons at level 17, so you know they've got some setup going there. And oh geez. Actually, if you just remember their faces, because we actually run into them later. But yeah, those 5 start off with Pokemon at level 17 all across the board. And then yeah, so this is the place. And then every time after that, their levels will go up. So it's a great place to go and just grind out levels for your Pokemon. So I need to get these guys up. So we're gonna swap out the ones that are ready to be purified. However, we're not going to purify the ones that are ready. There we go. Alright. So, with that, we can put Delcatty and Gulpin up front. No. Let's do Spinarak and Shroomish. Now, I could go through the fights to purify them, because it won't really make that big of a difference. And that would probably be the smarter thing to do. But nah. They'll purify of their own accord as I go through anyway. Yeah, we can leave that on Carvanha for now. When I go to put him away, I'll pull it off of him. But more than likely what I'm gonna do is yeah, I don't really care about this. We actually run into those two later on anyway. They're kind of annoying. Their boss actually has some really good, oh, I missed something. Their boss has really good music, though, so I like his music. So, there we are. Yay, a Hyper Potion. Something I can actually maybe use. Alright, so, with that, hop in here. We can get a couple of treasures from here, too. A Paralyze Heal. Not all that effective, but I guess it's something. A Focus Band. That's actually nice. Oh. That can actually be kind of useful. Maybe. And 3 Great Balls. Yay. Alright. So, there's a few people here that I can actually fight. Flat out. Like, I can fight him. I'm not gonna fight any of these guys just because, 1, they don't have Shadowmons, and 2, I don't really care. So, we'll get over it. It's not like I can't exactly fight them and train my Mon up in levels, because they're all Shadowmons, so I could fight this dude. Then I could fight any of these 5 people here, and every time you come to Pyrite, you can fight them. And in most situations, their Mons will get stronger as you fight them more often. In a lot of situations, I think their levels are actually based on the situation. So, depending on where you are in the story, you can... so depending on the point in the story is going to change what level their Mons are at. So right now, they'd all be 17 to 20, somewhere right in there. Houndour can now be purified. See what I mean? I'm going to go ahead and keep a hold of Houndour, though, because he is the higher level Mon out of the group, besides Delcatty. And all the other Mons are purified as well. There'd be no point in swapping him out. So, and it's relatively balanced. I mean, I got a Grass, a Bug and Poison, Dark Fire, Normal, Dark Water, poison. So dark and poison are kind of doubled, but it's pretty good. I'll keep it like this for now. But yeah, the idea is that so right now they're somewhere between 17 and 20. If I come back after I've cleared the area out and moved on, their Mons should then be somewhere between 20 and 23 or something to that effect. So their Mons will level up as the story progresses, and they're a good spot to come to level up your team, because they're always open for more fights, and they're always going to be right around that level gap point of the opponents that you're going to be fighting. So they're a good place to go to if you really want to quickly level your Mons up. If you just want to fight for the hell of it, you can just go to Mount Battle. So it's kind of it's something you can do. Then vending machine. So I can actually buy some pretty nice things here. Fresh water, which is, I believe, 100 Pokédollars cheaper. And it cures, or actually no, I think it's the same price as a potion, but it heals about the same as a super potion. It's just like, this is cheap compared. So these are all very decent healing items that can be useful. I'm not gonna pay for any of them. I'm gonna hold on to all of my money for Pokeballs, because I am like that. Oh, Spinarak is good, so I don't need him up front anymore. So let's throw out Carvanha. So Shroomish is still a little while, and yeah, that should do. The idea is, if I can clear out the lower level Mons, I can swap them out for higher level Mons. Because having higher level Shadow Mons is better than having the lower level ones. I can't train them up as it is, so I might as well do what I can to have the higher level Mons on my team. Alright, so ooh, Baltoy. Alright, so these are pretty much my choices right now. These are all too low level. So I've already got a water in Carvanha, though it doesn't have access to a water movie yet, but it's not that big of a deal. I've already got a grass type on the team. So it's either Mareep or Baltoy. I think I'm going to go with Baltoy, just because Baltoy is a bulky boy, and I need all the bulk I can get. There we go. So yeah, as they become, what's the word I'm looking for? Outdated level-wise, I'll probably purify them, just because there's no point in trying to keep a hold of a level 10 and a level 11 Mon. I'm not even so sure there's much of a point in holding on to levels 14 and 15, really. But is what it is, I'll figure it out. Alright, that's the introduction. The ONBS Studios. The newscast, if you will. These guys are pretty cool. They do a lot of stuff that most don't bother. Okay, interesting. So that was actually a battle sim. Something that's introduced later on in the game. So, and yeah, they have all these different recording studio areas, and you're free to roam around and visit them all. It's actually a kind of a cool idea. This is something that even real life news studios don't even do, and it's basically they are prideful in how clear cut and transparent they are with how they do things. It is very respectable as a newscast to basically allow anyone and everyone to come through, see what's going on, how they do stuff, how they operate, and basically allow people to see what goes on behind the camera. It's actually a pretty cool setup, so good on them for doing something like this, and it's pretty cool. So I kind of like that. I wouldn't mind being part of that. Shit. Sounds interesting. So, this is something that I missed on my first run. I guess I must have restarted it at some point, or I failed somewhere along the line and had to restart it from a previous save file, and then forgot to fill this little side quest out. But basically the little girl is lost. She can't find her mom, so if you accept to chauffeur her around and get her back to her mom will then give you a nice item that I kind of wish I had earlier, so that I could have gotten a freaking Crobat quicker. And that's the Soothe Bell. And yeah, I was all sorts of pissed when I realized that I didn't have it. Either that or I never talked to her, one of the two. I probably didn't talk to her. That was probably it. I don't know. I know for a fact I would have wanted that Soothe Bell at the time, because it's such a nice item to have, especially when you're trying to get a Crobat. A hold item that calms spirits and fosters friendship. Yeah. I should have had that last run, and I didn't. And I'm still salty about the fact that I didn't have it. Because tell you what, I should have had a Crobat so much fucking sooner. So there's actually a chest just past this woman, but she's gonna kick you out because of whatever reason, so pisses me off. So, and then this is a room of old props, I guess, or equipment. Apparently it's very dangerous, so you literally get like a foot away from the freaking chest, and the dude's like, yeah, no, you need to get out of here, it's too dangerous. It's just like, really? Really? It just drives me nuts. Alright. And we're actually about to be sent off to do something else, but once we go off to do that thing that they tell us to go and do, OMBS Studio gets attacked. Who do you think? So, when we come back, we have to then storm the building and clear everyone out. because otherwise things are gonna go to shit. Well, things go to shit anyway, so, you know, just how it is. So, when we come back, there will be a plethora of Shadowmons that we can catch, which will be nice. We can level up the team a little bit. As it stands, we're working with very little in the way of levels. Of course, everyone's going to be a much higher level too, so all the shadows I think are going to be like in their 20s. This is actually a relatively quick game when you look at it through the guide. It doesn't take much. Yeah, so all the Shadowmons are between 18, the same level as Delcatty, and 22. So there's even a Ralts in there, which drives me nuts that it's a Ralts. Why not make it a Kirlia? But whatever. Gardevoir is definitely one of the better psychic types in this game. So, but see, at this point, I have a decent reason to use a few, like even Vulpix I get here relatively soon, and that would allow me to use 3 or 4 fire types, because I would also have, let's see here, I'd have Vulpix, Numel, Houndour, and Flareon by this point. Well, when I get Vulpix anyway. But that's pretty late to be getting a 4th Firemon. But it's something, I guess. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I want to do a type run challenge on this or not. We'll see. The Shadow Challenge is probably going to be the easiest one, just because of the plethora of Shadowmons that I have and how able I am to swap them out for a better type advantage over the main enemy that I'm going to have to deal with. Alright, so we're all good here. They're probably, yeah, they've purified a little bit. I probably need to put Delcatty up front just because of how difficult it is for a higher level Shadowmon to get purified. The lower the level, the easier it is. That's basically how it seems to go. It might also be just the earlier the Shadowmon, the more viable it is to purify. So, and here we are with Duking and his whole wild Pokemon propaganda BS. Don't really care. Can't really catch any of them, so. But the wild mons here are somewhat useful. I can get some grass, water, rock, ground. There's a few I can get from here. Even a couple of flying. So, cool. So, with that, yay! Spot monitor. So now my thing is totally set up. So that's the location of the Oasis Pokespot. Let me go ahead and take that back and head out. So that, with a rock Pokespot, I can get Gligar, which is a ground flying, which is cool. Sandshrew, a rock and ground type. And, the uber rare one there, which is, Trapinch, which is a ground type that evolves into a dragon type. It's the earliest dragon type mon that you can get in the game, period. And it's the reason why I'm not going to do a dragon type run, because that's the first one you get. Your next chance at a dragon based type isn't until way too late. Let's see here. So the next dragon type would be Altaria, and that's on the last area of the game, Citydark Isle. And that's the second dragon type. So yeah. From there, you can get a couple more, and that would be Salamence, which is the second to last boss fight. And then the boss doesn't even have a dragon type of his own. And then Dragonite, which is the very last Shadowmon that you can catch. And you have to catch all of the other Shadow Pokemon before you can catch Dragonite. There's only 4 of them in the game. That's why I'm not doing a Dragon Run. I know that for a fact. I am not doing a Dragon Run. I can do just about everything else. But I'm not doing... There's a couple of them, actually, that I'm not gonna do. Dragon is one of them. Bug is another, because I'm not dealing with that. That's too much of a hassle. Because you're talking, like, 2 Mons at best by the point that I'm at. And that's Spinarak and Dustox. Or, Spinarak and, my bad, Lediba? Yeah, Lediba. That's it. And then I can get a third one from Duking, but I need to catch a rare Mon for that, and that's just not going to happen. So, this is the Oasis Pokespot. And here you can catch Phanpy, which is a ground type. So, you can basically catch a ground type in all 3 of the Pokespots, which is bizarre, but accepted. It just makes the ground run that much easier, honestly speaking. So, with that, so you can catch Wooper, or, you can catch, Phanpy. You can catch Hoppip, which is a grass flying type. And, Wooper, which is bug water, which evolves into bug flying. So, yeah, I suppose that's technically 4. But, or, not Wooper, Surskit. Yeah, Surskit, my bad. I don't know if I said Wooper or not. I'm pretty sure I said Wooper. I meant to say Surskit. Bug and water type turns into a bug flying. Anyway, I don't think it's worth trying to use as a flying type for the flying run. And most of the flying types don't even come in until late anyway. Because I just have, yeah, again, it would just be Lediba for a good period of time. And, yeah, flying types would be very minimal right up until after this point, and then it's just like a slew of them come in out of nowhere. Because you can get 2 Pokemon that can be flying type here. You can get 1 in one of the other Pokespots, and you can get 1 in the other Pokespot. So the Pokespots are really where you start running into the flying Mons, unfortunately. So it would be a while. I'd basically be doing a Shadow Challenge run up to this point. And then I'd be trying to catch a bunch of Shadow Mons. This might actually be a decent point to stop. Or this would be a decent spot to save for my flying run. If I was going to do one. I don't know. I'm starting to second guess myself with my elemental runs. I'll probably finish off this shadow run, and then I've been chatting way too much. I'll probably finish this shadow run, and then call it good for a while. If you guys want me to keep going otherwise, just let me know. I'm not so sure if I'll continue doing it without any support, so if you guys want me to keep going, just let me know and I'll go ahead and keep going, but we'll see. Like I said, if you guys want me to and you pester me enough, I'll go ahead and just keep going with it. But I'm just going to finish up this shadow run and call it good. Yes. This is the music that I like. And I love the fourth wall breaking with him asking to stop the music. And then he just goes to the standard. It's still his music. It's just more intimidation style, I think. So now we can fight him. And I believe he's got a Shadowmon. Yeah. So I believe this one is a Voltorb. So, and a relatively high leveled Voltorb at that. So, kind of BS, but whatever. So we'll just Shadow Rush his Mons, knock them out real quick. His Mons almost always consist of either one of the Lombre line, usually either Lombre or Ludicolo, and then like a Sudowoodo every once in a while. So he's an interesting one. Ugh. That for his Swift Swim and Rain Dish combo. One of them's got... Oh, neither one of them? Really? Oh god, the lag. Just Shadow Rush to both of them. Yeah, they've both got a Swift Swim, I guess. So, because it's raining, they're going to be quicker about it. Stupid. So, I almost always see Lombre or... Oh, damn. Oh, it did absorb. That's why. Shit. Gulpin should do alright. It's almost always like Lombre or Ludicolo. But apparently I suppose he could also end up having Electrode, Hoppip, Sudowoodo, or Nuzleaf, along with a Shadowmon. Those are his standard for challenge runs. So I guess that's just how that is, but whatever. Not like I really care. Oh, that rain is starting to lag things up. Alright, so... Ooh, toxic. That's just mean. Ooh. I'll do sludge. Sludge should be able to do a good chunk of damage, so... Well, okay then. Jeez. Bastards. Not like they're gonna do a whole lot of damage anyway, but... And then sludge. Which should be super effective, because water doesn't exactly resist poison. Those are... Lombre, Ludicolo, their line is tough to deal with, because the only types that can really be super effective against them are bug and poison. Which, in my opinion, are some of the weakest typings of their own in the game. The only time that they're actually strong is if they're paired with something that is strong in its own accord. Like fighting, or steel, or flying, something to that effect. So, the fact that it requires that you use such weaker types to be able to deal with them is kind of annoying, actually. Voltorb is definitely going to be interesting. Actually, Voltorb's an annoying one, because catching a Voltorb isn't so much difficult. It's the act of actually having to use said Voltorb. It hardly learns any electric moves of its own accord. You have to practically teach it everything, and it's just crazy to think about. Like, Spark is the only thing it learns of its own accord. And then it's like, it's pretty much nothing after that. So... yeah, it's bizarre. Alright, so... Shadow Rush. And let's do Sludge again. Nice, perfect. Shit. Alright. So... eesh. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and stop attacking now. Just flat out. It's not something I want to do when it's poisoned and constantly losing health already. Really? You have the choice between Shadow Rush and Shadow Wave? That is so bizarre. Alright, I'll use your turn to use a Pokeball. And then Gulpin can do Shadow Hold. Not like it matters. Oh my. Nice. So I only got 2 shadows this time around. But one was a major fight that I was honestly a little over-prepared for, honestly. I was ready to go through my whole freaking team to deal with her. And then the other one was Maror B, so not really saying a whole lot. So... and with that, I can now get the Maror Radar, which I'm kind of hoping it's not used that often. But we'll see. I haven't completed the analysis on the data ROM, but I did make a stunning discovery about Cypher's plan. Please come right away. We need to discuss this in person. This is probably... yeah, this is the email saying that apparently... what is it? One of the major cities is planned to be overrun by Cypher. Basically, everyone's to be kidnapped and swapped out for a Cypher agent, which makes things all sorts of hectic. But it does supply a good chunk of Shadowmons too, so... I guess that was a short endeavor. So... yeah, alright, cool. Yeah, that should work. It should be alright. I'll eventually get these guys back in there. Well, no, I won't. Not with the Shadowmons I'm about to start running into now. Things will get a little rearranged. But that should do it, and next episode will be, oh, no, hold up. Nope, never mind. Ignore that. Anyway. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please like, subscribe, all that good YouTuber stuff, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye. Maybe. Maybe not. Okay then. Awkward. OBS, just die already, damn it.